Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Agbana getting some heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Aggies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Bulls are on the move. On the ground, it's Henderson. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. pressure coming. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Agbana coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's Smith. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the New Mexico State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for space. It's Washington. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score Buffalo 7, New Mexico State 3.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Agbara. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Jenkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Breaking out the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Agbana. They're trying to get to him. Fires and picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Buffalo.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
He's going up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
New Mexico State, 3.
And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can do. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's dragged down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Out of the shotgun on third down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll try to get outside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 24-yard line. Now.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Buffalo 10, New Mexico State 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. These corners backing off a bit. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air, using the quick game. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Aggies want to move quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the...
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Finds his man, it's Watkins. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. Ball is free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
End of the 3rd quarter with the score, Buffalo 10, New Mexico State 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the... The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up 2nd down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
1st and goal, New Mexico State.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Agbana. They're bringing heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.